morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this video. Welcome back to a great adventure for a Friday morning. Isn't exactly the evening, just like last time, so expect crowds to be a little heavy today, especially with all the school groups, as you can see right here, and there are plenty more, as you can see by this absolute long line of buses here. So I expect crowds to kind of be heavy. I counted maybe 20 actual cars in the parking lot, so right now there are more buses than cars in the parking lot, so gonna be a fun day today. Let's see what we can expect here at Great Adventure. First change since our last visit, they have added some banners along the entrance area. Not sure what it's exactly for, maybe for like 4th of July, getting ready for the 4th of July season. Today is around June 13th, so don't really know any significance to that, but really cool nonetheless. So they are actually not holding today. They just let us right in from the gate. Wonder if that's to prevent things like sprinting the flash or something like that, because that has been happening very, very often, so kind of spread out the crowds a bit. Obviously that's where we are going first, just so we can get it out of the way before any of the school groups can get to it first, so hopefully we don't have to wait too long, since we did get let in a little bit later. I mean, I guess it's better than waiting in an hour line, but I guess this is probably going to be the longest we're going to have to wait for Flash at the beginning of the day. But you know the drill, everything has to go in the locker, so I will see you after the ride. Good thing we got here first. This is the line we would have had to deal with. Of course, they did go down as soon as I got up to the station, so that was unfortunately unfortunate, but we got 2 rides on this. I know, I'm a very sneaky boy. I am here on a solo trip, so I just snuck on with another single rider to get my second ride, but either way, got a front row ride and a row 4 ride, so both towards the front, and I'm still avid about this double up in the front. That is a very, very strong airtime moment, but just in the front. It's been a while since I've been in the back, so it's kind of hard to compare it when you get 2 back-to-back front row rides, but of course stall still completes the ride, and it's just also pure fun. Another glitch with the audio though, on the second ride in row 4, it cut out midway through the backwards part, so that was a little odd there, but either way, still really, really good rides. So now we are going to head over to Nitro to continue our new routine. This is the result of school group day. That right there is the end of the Wonder Woman line. That is absolutely not a good sign for things to come. You know, I'm beginning to regret coming today. This is literally worse than opening day. I am not kidding. That is the Batman line. Absolutely not worth it. I'm kind of scared for what's to come. One of the main reasons I wanted to come over here, this is a big difference. It seems that phase 2 of the Nitro repaint has begun. They have fully updated the sign to make it to match the blue and sort of gray of the train. They also gave the sign a little uplift to make it a lot more fresher and a lot more newer. Hopefully that means the repaint is to come. We shall see in the coming future. I also wonder what kind of colors they'll make, because the blue kind of matches the train. I don't know if they'll want to go with that. I do really like this kind of blue color though. Hope they really make this on the track. Unfortunately, there's the end of the line, so we're gonna have to skip this for now. I guess we'll try and wander around to see what has a manageable line. Wasn't really planning on doing double today since I am a solo and I don't really want to pay for a locker, but here is our glimpse at the line. About 2 switchbacks. Normally that wouldn't be terrible, but you know, with the 2 trains it is kind of unbearable. So obviously this is going to be a skip in the first place, but it's only amplified just because I'm a solo today. So I guess I'll head over to Toro. I just heard that just came up, so hopefully that has a decently short line over there. So I do believe this is the last change from opening day that I have neglected to come over here, but this is the lion from the 50th anniversary that was put at the front of the park. I guess it's here by Big Wheel and the fender bender midway again. So this channel isn't really focused on most updates, just our adventures at theme parks. You can go watch other channels if you want to find any updates here. I want you to give a minute to think about where the Joker line is. Too bad, it's right here. I have no idea when it was last in here, but it's gonna have to reset because there we go. It is inside of the main queue house, which almost never happens. Jeez. I would say it does seem a little bit more quiet over on the left side of the park. Mostly because Toro has been very up and down so far today just because of maintenance. So hopefully they get it open by the time we get over there. If not, we'll do what we usually do and wait it out, because how could we not go to Great Adventure without riding El Toro? Just as I suspected. Wonderful. This day has been great. This has been a great day today. It does seem that they are trying to get the lift hill motor going, but it has been up there for quite a bit now. We'll see if they can get the train moving at any time soon.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
We got movement. They got the lift hill motor going, so hopefully that's a good sign to come.
1 eternity later.
There are some maintenance guys on the brake run, so I think it's finally time to bail on this. I have also no idea what I am doing, just waiting here. This is a home park after all. We can get plenty of rides on this afterwards, but anyway, we're gonna start to move on since there have been a lot of movement after that initial test. This is another very minor change. They added this little area. There used to be some seats around here, but I guess they kind of moved them. There's only like 1 trash can here, which is kind of hilarious actually. Just that 1 trash can in this whole area. But usually this is just a seating area, and it's nice that they expanded it out this way. Usually whenever El Toro is down, this usually gets quite a hefty line. Although since El Toro has been down for most of the day, I don't expect there to be a lot of people over here, so let's go ahead and check the line. I guess it's not too terrible. I mean, it's better than waiting around and doing nothing, waiting for Toro to open, so I guess we'll hop a ride on this. Alright, the wait wasn't too bad, maybe about 15 minutes or so, although I don't have any time to review the ride because El Toro was testing, and then on the brake run I saw it with riders, so gotta try and hustle over there before the crowd gets too bad so we can try and get multiple rides on it. At this point, you guys know the drill. Everything must go in a locker, so I'll see you back after our rides. Really quick discussion. This is the line for El Toro right now. Now I want you to guess how many rides that I got on this ride, in this set at least.
I love El Toro.
That's right. I got 10 rides on El Toro, even with this full queue basically right here. So the first set was a set of 2. Then I went around assuming that they were still enforcing the 2 ride policy that they usually have. But no, apparently they're a little lackadaisical today, and they're allowing for multiple marathon rides. So the station was empty despite the long line here for lockers. So I just stayed in the station and sat in the train for a total of 8 more rides, and that's how I could get my total of 10 rides. This is still an absolutely unbelievable ride. I think I also found a magic seat for marathoning, which is a car 5 row 2. Typically people go to the back, and so that leaves car 5 and row 14 empty, and that's how I could stay on for those 8 rides after the 2. So really good rides on El Toro, the king of this park. So I noticed that on all my Toro rides, Medusa got reduced to a station weight, so I'm gonna hop another ride on it, see how it is. Got the re-ride done on Medusa. It is hauling today, in the first half at least. You can probably just assume at this point that the trims would be on at every single day that we come here, so as long as I don't say anything that they are not on, just probably assume that they will be on. But either way, first half is absolutely killing it today. A lot of whip and a lot of speed, especially through the 0G roll. I really appreciate a very whippy 0G roll. So second half always gets killed by the trims, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So really good rides here on Medusa. Log Flume is alive and well, and another change here. They have these permanent geysers here, or not geysers, water spritzers here. I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay for these because there's a kiosk right over there, but everything is still on. So really thinking these are a permanent change for the bottom of the log flume drop. Really cool. Unfortunately, I don't know if Roaring Rapids is open today. It did open for the season last weekend, but unfortunately it was listed as temporarily closed today. I am heading over to the Nitro area, so I'm going to get a good view of that to see if that's open, but for now, unsure if Roaring Rapids is open, but Log Flume is for the season. They really need to add pressure plates to the exits here at Dream Street Refreshments, because I was waiting in line here just like a good person should to get my refill for the cup, and then people came through the exit and filled up their drinks. So PSA to Six Flags, add pressure plates to the exit so they can have magnets attached to them. Really good quality of life change is this flower basket here by the fountain. There's another one on the exact opposite side to here, but really nice that they're trying to spruce up the Main Street area here. Won't be able to catch a Dancing Through the Decades show today. I will definitely have to prioritize this through the summer though, because this show looks really cool and I really want to see it. Alright, time for Nitro. Line has definitely died down a lot since we were last here, so we are definitely going to have a ride, and this will most likely be our last ride of the day, simply because these school groups are causing the park to be a little bit crowded. So get a ride on Nitro and we'll see where we go from there. So I actually managed to get 2 rides on Nitro, one in row 9, one in row 8, only because row 8 was empty on the second ride, so just had to get another ride on that. It has significantly sped up ever since the last visit. It's also gotten slightly smoother as well. It could have also been a combination because I was on the left side, and also it's been running for most of the day, so I think that's why it was smoother and faster. Much appreciated though, and also making sure that that repaint might be coming soon, especially with the sign getting painted recently. So that might have just been my last ride of the day. I will start making my way towards the exit. I also just want to give a quick shout out to the Nitro crew. They are really pumping out those trains, especially on the 3 train ops. This should always be on 3 trains, especially on busy days like this, as we can see with the line right here. But really appreciate the crew today. Hats off to them. Well, despite being closed early in the day, Roaring Rapids is open. Happy that they could get both the water rides open. So that means summer is almost here. That is going to just about do it for my first ever solo visit here at Great Adventure. Of course, with all the school groups here, that kind of diminished my experience a bit, although I did make the best of it. They are starting to make their way out at this point, but I mean, I think I've had enough for today, so that's good. That's a good day for today. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe for more theme park content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.